And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory. And hey, look, it's the new model for the train stations. I just noticed that. That's awesome. Very orange. Okay, so piping now. We have sulfuric acid there. I'm hoping we can get up to there and over to there. So the first two are going to be fed via... Oh, man. They don't really do that well, do they? I just got done building this system. Why would they make it so you couldn't do that? Why would they make that decision? So I need to raise these up one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's I know there's going to be a lot of splitting of the differences here. And let's take... I know I just set this system up. I should have tested it. You know, this is testament to the fact that you should test stuff first. So let's grab Mark 5. Mark 5. That should be plenty of space for those. Okay, Mark 4. No, wrong Mark 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right in there like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in anticipation of these, let's get these splitters. It is easier to line these up when you've got the raised, elevated conveyors up there already. So let's test you out. You're fine. I might need a pump over here. Let's just add one for funsies. Just in case. I don't think I need one over here. But remember, we're going to have a return of fluid coming back from these. So this pipe is going to go down like that. This pipe will go over to there. And then this one will also come down like that. So we're going to need a junction smack in the middle of both of these, like right there. We're going to need one right there. We're going to need one roughly there. And there. Okay, so you come down. You come down pretty quickly. That'll help the fluid flow there. And then the connection over here. We're not going to mess about with that very much. Okay, so these are all going to return 40 per minute. So that's why I have these things gated. Again, they can produce 300, or they can process 300, but we're only going to want 240, which is 120 times 2. And then the difference will be the 40 that we're going to get back from these. So, let's see how we're going to output these. There is a mod out there that swaps the, it basically mirrors them. It would be nice if, like, the Mark II mod could do that too, or the Mark Plus mod. So we need to elevate the output. And each one of these is, what? 100 parts per minute. So total is 400 parts per minute. So Mark IVs are going to be ample for that. So we're going to raise it up. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And let's see, we're going to have you come out to roughly there. That'll give us plenty of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's actually dial that back to here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well, you know, we've got a bunch of alclad on us. Might as well use that top tier. And then this side we're going to want mergers. And then let's kill the seam in between. Just, you know, improve things marginally. Okay, power-wise, we have a pole over here, so I think power would be best served on this side. And then how about over here? Okay. So are all these recipes set? I can't remember if I did that or not. Okay, they are. So we are going to need a total of 480 sulfuric acid per minute out of here. Or for these things. When we go back. When we go down and figure that out. Okay, over here, let's get a merger. This doesn't need to be fancy. We want to merge it like right there. That'll give me a something like that, right? And over here, same difference. Little. It's good right about where I'm pointing. Am I close? I am. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Obviously we want a pipeline up to there. Up to there. We may need a pump on this side, so might as well get that up and running right away. Don't... You know, why not? It's only power, right? What can it hurt? Alright, let's get this guy. Like that. All right. So the return, you know, the excess amount of sulfuric acid that we have left, that's taken care of now. And now we have 400 a minute of uranium pellets, which is a lot. And connect. Now they should all be powered. No. Why? Ah, this thing isn't powered yet. Okay. Why is that thing not... Where's my power over here? Did I not set up power? It seems like a gross oversight. Power pole. There's some main trunk power there. I think that also powers this thing. Indeed, it does. Our train has been very faithful over here. Hasn't budged. Did I set up the timetable for that? It's not on automatic mode. I don't want it to go on automatic mode just yet. Timetable. I did not. Okay, so it's still idle. Oh yeah, this pump here might need some power as well. Almost forgot. As well as these two things. You and you. Both hard set at 240 a minute. So this is going to be radioactive material right here. And I would like to process it sort of away from that main area. So we're going to need to bring some of that material over here. It's going to be iffy. Why am I running so slow? Weird. It just feels like I'm running slow for some reason. Anyway, yeah, so that takes care of the first step. Now we need the sulfuric acid. So where's a good spot maybe for a way down? Well, that's a way down, of course. Because we need that packed sulfuric acid to come up right around here. Let me go grab some concrete. This little setup produces concrete incredibly fast. So I'm not really sure how many... Oh, the other thing I had to do, before I forget, I know I did a summary last episode. I had to double copper. Another huge amount of power. There's 12 more Mark III refineries right there. Because I actually was running copper dry. Okay, so where's a good spot? Let's see. We have to go down by water. Or I could bring water up here. Either way, it's the same process. So let's do foundations, one of these. I want to go sideways. There we go. Like that. Really, game? Good timing. Okay. I'm not going to interfere. No, that might interfere with the train a little bit. Let's dial that back. I do love these new ramps they added. Oh my god, what a difference these things make. Okay, so right in here somewhere we want the sulfuric acid to be made. We have the sulfur somewhere over there. So right in here is a great spot. A little lagoon here for sulfuric acid. Of course, we're going to need some pumps. We're going to need the space for the refineries. I'm really hoping they can fit under here. Oh my god, I hate misclicking and having a foundation build somewhere in the nether. Like, look at that, like down there, really? Oh, I just built another one down there. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna need that many sulfuric acid makers. We shouldn't need that many of them. Let's see, in fact, how many we're gonna need. Yeah, see, I can't build it under here because of the ceiling. So it literally has to be built out here, unfortunately. Okay. So water is needed. Okay, so sulfuric acid, 200 a minute. We only need 240 a minute. So let's put a Mark 1 refinery down. Okay. 100 a minute. 200 a minute, 100 a minute. We actually need this to be 40 a minute. So we're getting exactly 240 a minute. Now, the caveat to this is we actually need another refinery in order to process, in order to pack the stuff. So let's get a regular refinery. This is just many bad things. Okay, because we need to go up over there. So let's put a refinery in. And this will be our sulfuric acid packer. Kind of in line with that over there. And then a Mark III. Can we line that up? Yeah, we can. A refinery there. And a regular one here. These are both set to sulfuric acid. This one is down to 40 a minute. So exactly 240 a minute. This easy pack. No, that is easy pack. There we go. This, I also want to hard code as 240 a minute. It'll also save us a little bit of power. So that's, you know, two birds. Let's see. No. Why? Why, game? See what I'm looking at? There you go. Okay, there's your 240 a minute. I may want to even bump this a little bit higher just to make sure that we're pushing out as much as possible. So this is going to require not actually a lot of sulfur, which is good because we are going to be using a lot more sulfur down the road. How much water are we going to be needing? This one is going to be the full 100. This one, once it's set, we'll probably use 25. So we actually don't need a whole lot of water either. So let's get a pipeline junction here. And here. Am I out? Was that my last copper sheet? Oh man, it always happens. Get a couple hundred of those in your inventory and they go fast when you're doing this. Ow. Okay, so water is abundant down here, which I can then just grab from over here. I'm hoping I can dump that in. And water, I don't really care how much water we make, as long as it's enough. There's no overflow on this. If these things stay, you know, relatively full, that's good. So we're only going to be using like 150 water a minute. So we could actually underclock this by a little bit. Let's do like 180. Eke a little bit of power savings out of that process. Okay, and now let's get where our sulfur is going to be coming up. Come on. There we go. So, Mark IV. What do I have a lot of? I don't really have a lot of anything. Mark V's, I have a lot of Alclad. No, I didn't want to swim. So this is where our sulfur is going to come in. All right, sulfur in, and let's hook this guy up over here as well. So this is already the easy pack. I've got that hard set. This is ready, and this is ready. We don't have any item outputs, so those are fine. And now we need power somewhere over here. Not really sure where, but somewhere over here is going to be power. And then this needs to return. So let's find a good spot for that. Hey, there's some power. How about you hook up to there? Yeah, this thing is moving. And we have water. Excellent. So now we need sulfur. And sulfur, I happen to have already poking out right there. Okay. So let's see if I can't do a little tricksy poo with the walls here. I actually want, yeah, let's figure out our distancing first. Okay, so this, I don't know if I want this to run over the top of the train or what. Do one more wall segment. And then spin this around. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more leverage than that. Just try not to get hit by the train. Because this needs to come all the way back here. I do like this method of going under the foundations. A little tedious, but it works great. Alright, so actually this right here is our midpoint, so we don't need likely you or you. Alright, let's go check. I do like having my entire base on one grid. It makes things line up so easy. Okay, now we need little conveyor mounts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roughly. Let's get you right in the middle there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're going to be needing that. Then we need one right on the edge. See, there's no rubber. There's not even any rubber on that train right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right in there. And then ideally we would have it right about there. Okay, let's hook this up to a point before we have the sulfur running on it. So this corner right there, nice clean edge. And then this one over to here. And then finally, this is going to have to drop down somewhere in the vicinity of here. So let's go. Two, three. I'm encroaching, but I want to go under. Why are you so touchy? There you go. Well, that almost lines up perfect. I mean, it's close enough for government work, right? And then we're going to go under the train tracks over here. I mean, not perfectly. Well, it actually is quite perfect, actually. That's surprising. Okay. Now, for the return journey is going to have to pop up somewhere over here. One thing I can do to ease this process, I can add another belt or another stacker underneath. So let's go you to there, add another stacker underneath. Because we need to pop up right here. So if I get a little fancy, like so. Yeah, Mark 5. This coming back. Now, how do we want to handle this little transition? This is going to be a little sticky in here. Was that the right foundation? I think it was. So right on the edge. And then whoa, there's water under there. Hey, put one there, didn't I? So this, come down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Something tells me that needs to go up 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then straight across. Just like that. Okay. Let's start pushing in. Actually, no. I don't want to push in sulfuric acid until we have uranium running, because the sulfuric acid itself will completely fill up. Well, I guess we have pumps to mitigate that, and we have production. I think we might be able to kick on sulfuric acid right away. I mean, it's the one thing in this step that isn't radioactive, so we could. Over here, do that. Anytime. There it is. Okay. There we go, and there we go. Okay. Let's go back up here. Now we have some sulfuric acid coming up here. Let's get it's a little close, but we may be able to put a splitter in there. Yeah, I think we'll be able to put a splitter in there. Oh my lord. Why can't you line up to things like ever? There we go. How hard was that? Alright, now we don't need super duper fasty. Is that my midline? I think that's my midline. There we go. And these pumps here And here will prevent that sulfuric acid from filling these pipes. So once these things kick on, they'll start consuming it. And these might be full over here, but that's fine. We're okay with that. Head lift is fine. Auto save. And we have sulfuric acid. Excellent. One big step in the process is ready to go. So yeah, the next step is the obscene amount of manufacturers it's going to take to clean this up and to get it ready for prime time. Because remember, from here on out, everything is going to be radioactive. And I don't want to engage it. I don't want to start it until we are ready for radioactivity. And I want to try to keep it all down here. So while we have a bus system and, you know, most of the components being built back in here, a lot of these components are going to have to be shipped and moved down into that, you know, that's going to be like radioactive central down there. Lots and lots and lots of stuff, because then the fuel comes right out of there and goes right into our reactor chain. Now the waste, you know, I sort of asked viewers to leave comments on what I should do about the waste. There's 3 different options. There's one super cheaty that just voids it. Somebody made, you know, just a recipe that voided nuclear waste. Another is a simpler recycling system that uses nuclear waste to make some of those encased, some of these guys. So one of the ingredients out of here is nuclear waste, and that produces a few more uranium cells. The problem with that is if you're not using them fast enough, power-wise, I don't know. I don't know what the ratios are. The third option is a really complex mod called the Purex processing, and it is really complex. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's an extensive amount of work. So those are the 3 options. And so the last chance, anybody have any, I don't know, there's like a vote, right? Anybody have any ideas as to which they'd like to see? Or if you don't care, please tell me that too, and I would be glad to use the voiding recipe. Trust me, that would be nice to be able to just not worry about it. But I'll leave it up to everybody, leave it up to all the viewers, which I go for. Okay, so this step is actually done. Now this step, there's 2 steps left. This step and this step, which combined are going to be almost 30 manufacturers. So it's a lot to build, and I will lay that out down there. That's why there's so much space. There's a lot of manufacturers, and so yeah, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Okay, well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.